Hi guys, welcome back to Motorsport Manager, the Fire mod, here with Blackfire GT and our drivers Frank Stippler and Nico Rosberg. Stippler still injured. So, in the last race, we were in Doha, and we got ourselves a first and a fourth. And I've upped the difficulty again. I've upped it again because it's becoming a bit of a joke, really. We are in the Black Sea today. We're not in it, but we're at the Black Sea. Crimea, although Russia, I don't know. I keep going on about it. They've done this intentionally to be a bit vague, I think. I don't want to upset Ukraine or Russia. Anyway, we have got a race. We do have a race. We do have, by the looks of things, a bit of rain during the race itself. If we look at the car, we've got no work in process designing-wise. If we look at our parts, you can see we're nearly at 100% for the suspension, nearly at 100%, say nearly, we're miles away from 100% on the spoiler. But both the brakes and the engine are at 100% for their reliability. As soon as they're done, we're going to be pushing towards the performance of the vehicle. We have the 9th best car on the grid. My only criticism, should I say, not my concern, it's the criticism of the car. I mean, like, it will say, like, we're second best there, it will say we're 10th best there, 9th, 7th. It doesn't actually tell you how far behind in performance you are. And that's something I would like to know. It'd just be nice to know that. Obviously, driver-wise, we've got second best drivers. That would be going back up to first once Stippler's returned to full health. Best staff, 5th best sponsors, 6th best pit crew. Standard fare. We've got a fan base of 9 million apparently, which is not the biggest. But it looks like it's the second biggest here in this championship. So anyway, that's enough bollocks. That's enough preamble. We're going to go with Stippler anyway. He's only got one more week of his dodgy neck. We'll get this underway, get this race knocked on the fucking head. Hopefully it's going to be a bit more of a challenge this time around. Now we've got difficulty by 3 points. It's not that far away from max difficulty now. It's making me kind of fall out of love with the series a little bit. Because it's just a little bit too easy. Maybe I shouldn't have signed Nico. Maybe I shouldn't have signed Stippler. We'd probably got a little bit more out of the save that way. It's just, I think they're a little bit OP, especially Nico. Just a tiny bit OP. Oh well, such is life. It is the last season, so we do want to go out with, well, not necessarily a bang, because if we go out with a bang, the car might be knackered. But we want to go out with a decent finish. Do we have a Black Sea? We do have a Black Sea set up. Is it just those three? Looks to be. Now the question is, so Shedden was our second driver, wasn't he? Shedden was our second driver. So we'll go with a season 3. That doesn't actually say. Fuck. Right. Okay. We'll take that, and we'll take those. Car setup. We will move. I want to do a little messing around, I think. I'm going to have to do a little bit of messing around. We'll take those tyres. It's just been a long time since I've done the Black Sea setup by the looks of things. A very long time indeed. Why am I clicking load again? There we go. So, weight stripping wise, we'll take 15 off there. We'll take 10 off here. 10. 15 off there. 10 off there. And we're at 10. We'll apply that to the other car as well. Why is that? Is that? I'm really confused now. It's not the engine, is it? No. The gearbox? No. Where's that performance change coming from? Oh, it's because this was already at. I see, right, yeah, because they didn't have. Alright, okay. Well, we'll get him onto sort of level thing. That should all be fine. Setup wise is fine, isn't it? Yeah, lovely. Right, let's get into practice. So, Rosberg, off you go, mate. Off you go. 12 and yep, go. And you are on, yep, lovely. Pardon me. So, what I'm intending to do, guys, as there is, I think there's 5 races left in the season. So we're doing the Tuesday and Thursday still, and then in the last week, I'll set it up so that the last race of the season, the last race of the series, comes out on Christmas Day. That's the only thing I can think of doing, really. Some of you might just get a bit bored with the whole dealing with family and stuff. I know I do sometimes. So you may want something to sort of alleviate the pain. If you like me, just don't like Christmas, you definitely want something to alleviate the pain. Let's cancel Stifler's coming in because we're nearly at level 3 here. So yeah, so the last race will go out on Christmas Day, and after that, it's well, actually, I was going to be doing an Ace mod playthrough, but I'll be completely honest, I'm kind of falling out of love with the game because I've just found it too easy. The last few sort of episodes and that, it's just been too easy. It's just, I'm waiting for an MM2. Right, let's bring Stifler in now. I might just take a full-on break from Motorsport Manager and wait until Motorsport Manager 2 comes out, if of course they bring out a Motorsport Manager 2. As I say, it's not so much I dislike the game, because I still love the game. It's a case of it's no longer a challenge. Plus, I want to start focusing on other things with the channel, so I want to. I'm sure you guys have been sort of seeing that there's quite a lot of Football Manager stuff on the channel, and I want to continue on with the Football Manager stuff. I feel like I've got a bit more to offer there. There is going to be a new save running alongside the Journeyman. In fact, it may already be out at this point when this video comes out. If not, then it's going to be a bit of an alternative reality save. It's basically, it's what if Red Bull took over a team in the UK. That's kind of what it is. It's nothing amazing. Well, hopefully it is. It's certainly going to be a little bit OP to begin with, but as the seasons go on, it's going to become a little bit harder. But I'm also looking at maybe bringing other things to the channel. I'm thinking about getting Total Warfare at some point. It's a game that I've always been kind of interested in. It's just working out what to do. Obviously, we started playing Forza, but Forza is so poorly optimized that it just became painful to play, which is why there's not been any Forza on the channel for a while, because it's that difficult to just enjoy the way the game runs and that. It's no good. Right. I didn't change Stifler's tyres, did I, in the last one? Shit. Right, okay. So let's get these tyres sorted out, mate. You're going on those. And so cornering is okay, handling, speed balance is way off. It's fine, no speed balance is easy to sort out. That'll be around about there. Yeah, around, let's say that's probably a little bit too far, around about there. Handling wise, that's probably about right, actually. We'll see how it works out for us. So yeah, it's just other things coming to the channel. I mean, obviously, if you guys want to give us some feedback about sort of games you'd like to see on the channel, I've tried various games in the past. We've had The Witcher 3 on here for a few episodes, and to be honest, it didn't really sort of lend itself. I mean, the way I'd want to play it didn't really lend itself to recording. Started playing Black Desert Online, and to be honest, it was just a weird game. It's not the kind of game I was enjoying. I like MMORPGs, but we got a long way into a Crusader Kings 2 save, but the problem I have with Crusader Kings 2 is that I will play it, and then I'll quickly get bored of it because it becomes very easy to steamroll things. I thought about in the Europa Universalis 4 save, but again, it's a case of you know, you get a certain way in and it becomes easy to steamroll, and it's yeah, it's a little bit. But it's just trying to figure out what to do next. So we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out as we go forward. In the meantime, it's probably going to be extra sort of motorsport manager stuff. Anyway, soft tyres, qualifying trim, of course. What percentage did we get here? 97. I will take 97%. I don't mind having 97%. Fresh tyres for this. What did you get? 95. I mean, we could do better. Can't be asked though. And that's part of the issue I'm having at the minute. It's just a case of I'm doing this. I'm like, I'm sort of doing it. I'm sort of like, yeah. I mean, I could do this. I could make it that much better. I'm actually trying to. I mean, 95% I would take because, well, we might find it's just far too fucking easy, and I need it to be a bit of a challenge for me to actually enjoy it. You know. So I don't know if it's going to be any rain. According to Thingy, the weather forecast, there wasn't going to be. But I want to send these guys out. What's it? A minute for a lap? Just under a minute. I'll send out Stippler now. Get you on auto, mate. And we'll send out Rosberg now. So we can always send him out for a second lap if necessary. Not that I feel like it's going to be necessary, really. But yeah, I mean, I just want to add a little bit of difficulty to it, I guess. I mean, Stippler there has just gone straight up to 8th. Rosberg's first. It's just, yeah, it's just a little bit too easy. I mean, Stippler looks like he's getting pushed out. He does have a dodgy neck, which isn't going to help his cause. But without that dodgy neck, he'd be up here. So hopefully we can turn it around. I mean, 95% may have fucked us. I don't know. I know that each 1% gives you an extra 0.100 of a second in speed. So who knows? So yeah, Stippler here. If we'd got him to 97, he'd be up here somewhere. He'd be ahead of Lotterer. He'd be ahead of Patricia Archer as well. So he'd have been up to 4th if we'd got 97%. Anyway, we may have a quick fettle around of it. I don't know. Just add something to it, doesn't it? I mean, we can send them out now on those. No, those. Just do that. See how that works out for us. It may work out for us very well. He's not going to get a tremendous speed on those, but at least he'll get a lap out. Let's get you on auto. And if we send Rosberg out now on a fresh set, again, I mean, we could just like, not that. So if we were to do that, you might find that that's like 100%, you know, it becomes a little bit on the, it's just, I don't know, just I am enjoying the game, that's the thing. I am enjoying the game, it's just becoming a bit samey. So I don't see myself doing the ace mod, unfortunately. I've just rambled on for like 10 minutes about, yeah, shit, basically. Alright, so Rosberg fastest lap, Stippler's getting pushed down, that's fine. 97%, there we go. So that's all we had to do. But we're going to get him fresh tyres now. He'll send out a much faster lap. Rosberg, should we send Rosberg out again? I don't know, maybe. What am I turning that off for? Let's go to Rosberg. Oh, 99%. I mean, it's just, it's silly. Let's go to Stippler. He's going to get his last lap out now. At the minute, he's last, but he's already setting faster sectors than he was before. He's going out. He's going out in 11th. But Rosberg's sitting in first at the minute. He may not necessarily stay there, but he's sitting in first at the minute. So yeah, I mean, things are going to be a bit more difficult with Stippler for this race, which means maybe we'll have something to focus on. Rosberg's just going to run away with it, as he always does, because it's Rosberg. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. And I'm suffering with cold as well at the minute. I'm getting over, well, I'm starting to get over it. But yeah, I've got a bit of a cold. Let's take the qualifying. Just Rosberg to worry about now. I don't know why I call him Rosberg, but still. We'll give him a couple of minutes just sitting here, and then we'll push him on out. So if we get him going now, he should be able to hit that peak sort of moment. Get you on auto. Yeah, he should be able to hit that peak just before any rain, if there's any rain turns up. They did say there was going to be rain for the race, so I mean, that'll be a thing to look at. There you go. Second fastest. We've got enough time to go for another one. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go for another one. There we go. Off you fucking go, mate. Quick. We're not that far behind Trishiaka. She's doing a slower lap this time round. By the way, that was really sexy of me, wasn't it? Picking my nose on camera. There we go. I know. I'm such a good looking bloke. Twisting a bit of fucking tissue up my nose. Got a cold, alright? Fuck off. So, Rosberg setting a faster sector than he did before. Second fastest sector. There you go. Fastest lap. Rosberg just too easy. Too easy, as the Australians say. Right. I still think he's exclaiming, "Oh look, pole!" You know, just pointing out a Polish bloke. Maybe Mokhtar. No, that's Malaysian, isn't he, Mokhtar? I don't think there's any Polish guys there. No, there isn't. So yeah, so we go through first and second. No, we didn't check. She's not here. She's not here at all. Look, Susie Perry, letting me down. All right, so we've got the rain already, which means we're not locked into these tyres. Is it worth going out on softs, getting a bit of speed up, and then switching to winters? Possibly. Possibly. So what's that? 3 laps before it gets really wet. You know what, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to take it. We're going to try it. On nose, mate. Fuel, 61. Yeah, it's fine. This could be a risk, but I'm quite happy to take risks at the minute. I think we need to. Get these guys pushing hard, both of them. Yeah, I want to take the risk. Anyway, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I know what I'm doing. I think so. Rosberg, Patriciaka, Gunan, Rast, and Mokhtar. So yeah, so we're taking the risk, but I feel like it's going to be worth doing. I think it's going to be that wet to begin with, and these guys are going to suffer for it. There you go. Look at Stipler. It's really up into 6th. So if we can get 2 laps out of the way, get a nice big distance on them, and then come in, that'll be handy. Stipler up into 2nd, lost out to Patriciaka, used a bit of a boost. Somehow she's keeping up with us. I mean, I may have done completely the wrong thing, because, well, they are keeping up with us. Oh well. Fuck off. I think I know what I'm doing. Fucking blow. I've tried this before and it's worked out massively in my favour. I just don't think it's going to work out today. Patriciaka catching up already. Yeah. All right, let's get these guys in. Nah, I shouldn't have done that. Oh well. Such is life. I suppose it adds a bit of challenge to the race now. That's the other thing. All right, let's get you coming in. It was worth a shot. It was worth a shot. You get 1 shot. What would you do? All right. Mistake by Armani Blanchard. So Rosberg, 21 seconds behind the leader now. A little bit disappointing. Especially as sort of like in 12 laps time we're going to have to pit again. But oh well, what can you do? It's one of those things, I think. All right, let's go back down to medium on the fuel. We've lost about 2 laps worth of fuel. If we just stay medium on that, that'll catch up. We're going to push hard on the tyres. I want to use as much of these tyres as we can. Let's use that boost. Just lose that boost. Don't worry about the fucking tyres, mate. Just catch up with you. So from 21 seconds, we're already back down to 17 with Patriciaka, who's crashed. The biggest rival in the race for us has already crashed. So yeah, tyres overheated. Never mind, eh? And then yeah, I mean, even Stifler's catching up. It's ridiculous. Too easy. So tyres overheated. I don't care. Just keep pushing hard. Look, I'll tell you what. If you're that worried, go push for a bit. The rain's going to start coming away soon. There's nothing to be concerned about. Let's do that. Let's go back to this. Let's do that. So Rosberg. There is a reason I'm pushing really hard here, like speed-wise, because he's going to do it anyway. Stifler's still in 19th, 3 seconds behind Chilton. Not too concerned. Rosberg up into 14th. He's only 11.5 seconds behind Muller. And yeah, I mean, he's having difficulty getting past Shader, but that's going to happen in a second. Look, there we go. He's gone past Paffer and Shader. Rosberg's just a freak. Let's go down to Stifler, who is gradually catching up to Chilton. Driving at the best of his abilities on a 10 form. Rosberg's on a 4.1. I want to try and get these guys in around about lap 20, I think it is. 21, maybe. So Stifler's gone up to 18th. He's catching up with Vickens. Rosberg in 11th. Sort of on the tail of Johnson. Going to get him to overtake him here. So yeah, so still a lap's worth of fuel under, but there's 3/4 of the race to go yet. So easy stuff, easy life. Let's go back down to Stifler, who's now gained another position, has jumped ahead of Vickens, has Felipe in his sights. Not anymore though, because he's gone past him. Rosberg's up into the points. I say into the points. He's into our sponsorship objective of 6th or above. He's only 5.5 seconds behind Muller. I mean, it's just Stifler's up into 15th. Rosberg's in 5th. Rosberg is on the tail of Mokhtar. It's probably going to take him within the next couple of corners, especially with this little boost here. Stifler in 15th. Slowly catching up to Da Costa. Going to take him any second now. Look. On the inside, on the outside, nobody knows. Inside, outside. Alright, so Mokhtar's just set a new fastest lap. So that means he's probably pulling away from Rosberg at this point. Not too concerned there though, because he's going to get caught up with Guno. Drag's starting to dry out, that is true. Let's get Stifler in now on those, 21 and 23. So we should be able to do the race on 2 more sets of tyres. So he's coming in now. We'll get Rosberg to come in on this lap at 25 to 27, 39 to 41. Could possibly do it on just mediums, but I'd like to make up the time we've lost, I guess. Let's go neutral on those tyres. Going to keep them on medium. There you go. Just to get him up to that position. So, where are we, Stips? The stipulation. Rosberg's gone down to 13th, but, I mean, that's not an issue at all. He'll gain that back, especially when all of these other drivers go into the pits. I mean, it's just... There you go, look, there's a load of drivers in the pits now. Rosberg, first place. Stifler is in 8th place, 7th place, sorry. So, I mean, it's too easy. It's too easy. Right, let's go conserve on those tyres. Let's go conserve on those tyres. Let's get you to go low on that fuel because you're already sort of 4 seconds ahead of 2nd place. Stifler, I'm quite happy for him to finish sort of 6th and 7th. I just need him to conserve these tyres a little bit. Let's go neutral and conserve that fuel a touch. Let's go neutral, but we'll keep conserving your fuel. Let's push get round to 6th. Lovely stuff. May as well use Rosberg's shunt. Get him away from rest. So what can we do now? That sort of tyre temperature is fine. Stippler is catching up on green in 5th. Let's use our boost to get away from Wittmann after he's used his. Let's go back to medium on these tyres, on this fuel. Don't need to be that low. We go attack now. Attack, overtake, get round him, get round him, get round him. Medium, and then conserve. Not really the right time to do it, just worried about those tyre temperatures. You go conserve, mate. You're 2.5 seconds ahead of rest, so I'm not too concerned about you. On the outside, on the outside. Nope, apparently not. Do need his tyre temperatures to come down. Your fuel's nearly neutral, so we can get you to go medium on that. Tyre temps are looking fine. Stippler. Let's get you to go around him for this time. Go neutral, medium for now. Actually, I need to get you to go conserve, medium. Hopefully we can keep that distance between him and Wittmann though. Just try to stay ahead of him. Let's go neutral again for Rosberg. Stippler, I need to go back up and then conserve. Need that fuel to come down next. Let's go back to conserve. Try to stay ahead of Wittmann for now. Once that tyre temperature comes down a touch more, we can go back to neutral. Let's go neutral. Hopefully enough to stay ahead. Rosberg's got a shitload of push, so we may as well use that. He's 3.5 seconds ahead of rest. Has excess fuel. Second new fastest pace by the looks of things. So he's solid. Stippler just about managed to hold Wittmann off. Let's go conserve again. Those tyre temps are looking a bit. Eesh. Green flying off there with his boost. Do we need to push him a little bit more? What we got? 8, 10, 27 laps remaining, 21 to 23. I don't think he's going to be able to do this on another set of softs. I'm wondering if we just push him hard. You know what we're going to do? We're going to push him hard on these. We're going to get him in. We're going to put him on mediums and see him out on mediums. We'll get these down to around about 20%. And we'll go from there. Let's go back to low on the fuel. We'll push hard on the tyres. You're doing fine. Go conserve. Keep your medium. I'll be honest, it'd be a lot harder if Patriciaka hadn't crashed. But I mean, that's the story all over. Blackfire GT, look, just miles ahead. Rosberg, miles ahead. Even Stippler's quite a way ahead. Don't worry about your tyre deck, mate. Just try to get around green, okay? So what I'm asking you to do now is get around green. Just do it. Let's get you to go low now. Right, you're pitting on this one. You're going to get these here. Don't need to worry about park conditions or anything like that. And then go conserve. Well, you're going to have to go back up now. See these out. Go medium there. Huh. That's annoying. It doesn't matter though. She's going to see this race out on these mediums. Your tyre temps are getting a bit too low for my liking. We're going to leave them on push for a bit till the tyre temps come up a little bit higher. Rosberg, what have you got left on these? 8 to 10. You can do, yeah, you'll be fine on another set of softs. You'll be right. Go high for now. Try to get you a little bit of distance between you and Rest. Rest is probably going to have to pit before the end. Stippler's now gone back up a position. We know that the drivers in front of us are all going to have to pit as well. We'll leave Stippler for now. Give him another lap as push. serve. Let's go medium. Let's go neutral now for Stippler. So Rosberg, 30%. Rain's coming in now though. So maybe, alright, it's fine. I've got a plan. Stippler's just going to attack. And then round about lap 48, 49, we're going to bring him in on inters. Rosberg's going to do maybe 2 more laps, and then we'll bring him in on inters. Tough. Not just yet. So, get Rosberg to come in this lap. No, not yet. Go back up and high. Let's need him to do maybe 1 more lap. There we go. Come in on this one. Get those on. And then you fucking get sorted. Rene Rast, I think is pitting on this one as well, possibly. Don't know yet. And then Stippler now 10th, now 9th. He's going to get these as well. Shit, just clicked off the game, didn't I? Silly bugger. Alright. Spoiler should last. So we should keep him attacking, because he can. And then he'll come in. Rosberg, I need you to, as soon as you come in, we're going to get you on push. As you can see out a fucking load of this race on these. Let's go mediums. So Rast hasn't pitted, but he'll be coming into pit soon. So we have gone down to 2nd for now. That is only for now. It's going to change shortly, I'm sure of it. Neutral, you're on neutral, that's fine. Rast hasn't pitted yet. I think he's going to try and see out as much as he can. There's no way he can go without pitting. I know that much. Not a chance. Stippler in 18th, now up to 15th. Is pushing. He's on the tail of Trummer. Rosberg still not caught up with Rast yet. Not far away though. Look at that. See that fucking pace. Look, Rast, you fucked up, mate. You done fucked up. What you should have done, you see, Rast, is pitted earlier. He still hasn't pitted. Okay. That's what you want to do, mate. That's what you want to do. Stippler has a little bit of excess, but I want to use that for overtaking when we need to. I'm not too concerned about tyre temps. I'm going to get Rosberg to go neutral now. He's got a 7-second gap. So Stippler in 11th has green on the tail. Going to use that little bit of push. Want to try and get him up into the points. Lotterer just ahead of us with Mokhtar. Not too far ahead of him. You're doing fine. In fact, yeah, you know what? We've got loads of tyres, loads and loads of tyres. May as well push it as hard as we can. Stippler not too far behind Wittmann, 4 seconds actually. But there is time to catch up. There is time to catch up with that little pack in front of us. They're going to slow each other down. As you can see, we're already starting to catch up now. 2.5 seconds instead of 4. Got a little bit of fuel we can use to keep up with those guys. I'm going to have to drop it down to medium in a second, I believe. If we go medium now, nearly at the point where we can start looking to overtake. As soon as we get close enough, I will use that fuel. Shame we can't transfer this ERS over. That'd be ideal right now. So, it's time to attack, mate. Got Wittmann just in front of you. Come on. We've done this before. There we go. See? Easy peasy. Go back down to medium for now. Need to regain that fuel. There we go. Up into 8th. They're worried about their parts, are they? Where are we at? You'll be fine to be sure. So, probably push high, neutral. May as well. What we got going on here? So, nearly managed to get 5th from Rast. That's how far back he's fallen. Stupid. We're not going to get second with Stippler. Gunnar was too far ahead, same as Muller. Maybe able to get a fourth from Webb, though, if we play our cards right. Alright, so we're up into fifth, ahead of Renel Rast. We do have Webb not far ahead of us. We might be able to do this. We've got a couple of laps left. Alright, you ready? Let's go for it. Stippler, go around him, go around him, round him, round him, round him, round him. Lovely stuff. Go back down to medium. So we're going to keep him pushing hard because we can. Medium push because we can. We'll go push instead of overtake. We're not overtaking anyone. 14 seconds behind third place. Final lap, is it? Oh, joy. All right. Let's get you to use this and may as well see if we can get a faster lap out, because why not? This one's for me. Lovely. So, Stippler should finish fourth unless he fucking flips out on this corner, which he doesn't. So, it's too easy. Too damn easy, despite my intentional fuck up at the start. I say intentional fuck up, I thought it was going to be fine, but still, we fucked up at the start. We still managed to get first and fourth. Yeah, okay, Patriciaka crashed out. Probably would have been a second and fifth. Still, you know, good points. Still good points for a team that has just been promoted. It's too easy. Too easy. Oh well. We'll get there though. We'll get there. So, we push forward. Check the cars over. No one breaking any rules. We do get our bonus. Rosberg gets another first place. Rosberg's now 65 points ahead of Stippler and 96 points ahead of Gunnar in the Drivers' Championship. Blackfire GT 140 points ahead of Team RMG. Still no Susie Dan Perry. Susie, you're disappointing me, girl. Where are you? Oh, fucking snow, man. I tell you. Yeah, I'm recording this on a Sunday where all the snow came down, and I don't get what the fuss is. It's wet here. It's just going to turn into ice. I've swept off the front, like the path to the cars, because, well, don't really fancy breaking my neck. Risk takers new unlock. Everyone's happy. Everyone's good. We lost 2.5 million there, but we're not too worried about money at this stage. But that is going to be the end of today's episode. Yeah, sorry about the slightly whingy sort of episode, but this is going to be the last series of Motorsport Manager on the channel, unless something drastic happens. Like an amazing DLC, new tracks, maybe on a new DLC, or a new game, a new Motorsport Manager game. But I will quite happily take your suggestions for another game to be played alongside Football Manager on the series. I would like to play, Total Warfare, but I've never played it before, so I don't know what sort of game it's like. I'll have to watch a few things. But you guys let me know what you think about that. Anyway, that is it. Catch me on Thursday for the next episode. I'll see you when I see you. Take care. Bye-bye. Why is this not going? Again, OBS. Seriously, OBS. OBS. Why aren't you going? I'll do it manually then. See you when I see you.